Donald Trump's legal team suffered a significant blow both this week and for the last several weeks. And it's a very specific legal blow because obviously things with the Manhattan hush money trial have not been going very well for him. But it all comes back to the issue of Stormy Daniels herself and whether or not she actually had sex with Donald Trump. So for several weeks, Trump's lawyers have been telling us, telling the court, telling the media, Trump never had sex with that woman. Didn't happen. Like, I don't even know why we're here. He is chaste. He is a good husband, a good father, a good dude. He would never have an affair with somebody. If you knew nothing about Donald Trump's history, you might be inclined to believe that, right? Well, on Tuesday, of course, Stormy Daniels herself testified finally. And that blew a pretty damn big hole in that defense. But even before Stormy Daniels testified, Donald Trump's legal team was already struggling to pass this conspiracy theory off to his followers. They are willing to believe, by the way, Trump's followers, anything he tells them. They believe this is a political persecution. They believe that President Biden is pulling the strings on this. They believe that Trump did nothing wrong, but they draw the line at thinking Trump didn't have sex with this woman. Like, that is the one part of all this where they're like, oh no, he definitely did that, but it's okay. We all make mistakes. But they do 100% think he did it. So for Trump's lawyers to go out there and be like, didn't do it, wasn't him. Again, I come back to the Shaggy song, like, wasn't me. But we got your signature on the checks. Wasn't me. Either way, what's happened is that conservative media is now trying to completely ignore that conspiracy theory and push their own conspiracy theories. Except for one network. One network got in a lot of trouble recently for trying to push the conspiracy theory that it wasn't Trump that slept with Stormy Daniels. And they actually said it was probably Michael Cohen. And that outlet was One American News Organization. They then were forced, like under threat of a pretty bad lawsuit, to retract the story and apologize for it and admit that it was totally fabricated. So One America tried to go the route of pushing the conspiracy theory for Trump's lawyers and then realized, we're going to get in a lot of trouble. We're not going to do this anymore. Steve Bannon's got to be out there pushing Trump's talking points, right, folks? Well, no. No, Steve Bannon's just out there every day talking about how this is a political persecution, Biden's directing it, blah, 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 blah. Things he can't prove, but things you can't technically disprove if you refuse to look at evidence. Because Biden has no jurisdiction over this, so there's your evidence. But if you ignore that evidence and pretend it's not real, then it's easier for you to believe that Trump is being persecuted. What about Fox News, right? Come on, they got to be going to bat for Donald Trump, saying that he never slept with this woman. No, and in fact, during a segment last week, you had a group of Republicans on Fox News talking about how Trump shouldn't take the stand, how he would perjure himself, and one of the guests, again a conservative, said, of course he'd perjure himself because he did have sex with these women. So, I don't know what Trump's lawyers are trying to do in court. I don't know if they're trying to throw these talking points out to see if the media will run with them. But if that's what they're doing, it's not working. If they're doing it to try to pull the wool over the eyes of the public, it's also not working. And if it's not working on the people who love Trump more than anything else in life, then it's definitely not going to work with the people on that jury. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.